Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the comments, and after that probably we'll take a look at the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Let's get straight into it. Coroni says, thanks Skinny. Thanks Coroni. You're welcome. Andre says, thank you Skinny. You're welcome. And let's give him a thumbs up, thumbs up. Matthew says, is the skinny pink line the 200 moving average? Nope, it's the 300. Thank you very much, Andre. Pizza? What's this? Cheese pizza? Pom says, damn Sonny, you got them thin arms and those thin trend lines. Nice and skinny. Thank you very much. Do you think it's skinny? My weight is... Okay, let's check out my BMI, right? BMI calculator. But let's use the National Institutes of Health's body mass index calculator metric. Because we are the rest of the world. My height is about 172, 73, sometimes it's 74, sometimes 172, sometimes 173, so I'll just put it 173, right? My weight in kilograms, right now, right, when I was going through treatments, it was 53. That was insane, right? Let me just show you. This is crazy stuff. So my BMI was 17, right? BMI. What's GMI, bro? BMI. Body mass index. So body mass index, where is the can we see something more simple? Okay, this is quite okay. Let's look at this. Body mass index, right? 17 is just very underweight. I'm about 5'8", so 173 cm in feet and inches. It's about 173 is about 5'8", roughly 5'8". So at 5 feet 8 inches, 17 is, yeah, I'm underweight. So there was during treatments. Right now I'm already at 63 kilograms. So my BMI is 21. So 21 is right smack close to the center. So I would say that my BMI right now is quite close to being perfect. Excellent, not perfect, but excellent. So I'm pretty, I don't know. I think this is the perfect body for me. I think so. So yeah, I mean, if I were to raise my weight to, like, let's say 65, right? I still have some room to wiggle. I'm just 21.7. If I was 66, right, I'll be 22, right? And I will still be within the range. 22 will be right smack in the middle, though. So maybe another 3 kilograms will be perfect. But I think 21 is fine by me. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is good for me. I think 63 is perfect for me. I don't want to get any more bigger in size. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Hermano says, let's fucking go. Been waiting for these ranges to give more validations. Got to load that truck up. Yes, sir. We're looking for the opportunity to load up our trucks. We're waiting. Our trucks are waiting at the bottom. So we're waiting for that pool. So sometimes when I see FUD in the markets at the moment, I feel... it's not good to say, but I feel pretty good because we are still heavy loaded in cash, and we're waiting for the big dip to come. So I feel that we have not felt the full brunt of the SEC's implications by going after crypto in US and A. So right now it's just Coinbase and Binance. There's so many other big players in US, right? Especially there's another one, crypto.com. So I feel like they're going to come for crypto.com as well. And I saw a comment somewhere saying that Gary Gensler was saying that we don't need any more digital currency, So I'm like, what? Okay, so you're going after everybody? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, but Middle East is opening up, Asia is opening up. So it's a bit weird for me. I mean, but anyway, US is being US. But I feel that the only way that we can see a bright future for US is if you were to select US presidential candidate, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, right? But so far, as far as I know, right? I know Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is crypto friendly. I know that Ron DeSantis is crypto friendly. I know that Vivek Ramaswamy is crypto friendly. I know that Donald Trump is not crypto friendly, although he has NFTs. But I feel that Donald Trump is someone who is opportunistic. So if the opportunity comes for DT to take, to be like crypto friendly, then he'll probably do it if he sees the benefits in doing it. So I kind of like that because this guy is pragmatic. He's a pragmatic guy. So yeah, but anyway, I feel like very likely eventually the dream Democrat candidate would be Robert F. Kennedy, and the dream candidate would be Ron DeSantis, on the Republican side. So these two, going after each other would be the best thing that could happen for crypto. So this is obviously up to our bros in USA to to vote during the primaries to select the crypto-friendly presidential candidates. But this is going to drag all the way to 2024. It's not going to happen in 2023 because the presidential election will be on November the 5th, 2024. So it's very, very important that it is won by a crypto-friendly presidential candidate. So again, it's up to our bros and sisters in USA. So hopefully you guys and girls could help the rest of the world out by voting and selecting crypto-friendly presidents, right? That'll be the best thing for the planet. So yeah, anyway. Oh my god. Myro says a question. What's a question for next Friday, which is today? Why do we use log scale? Good question. So the reason why we use log scale is we want to match the percentage rises of the price with the height. Right. So if let's say for example we use regular, there's this little button over here, toggle log scale. So if you turn off log scale, this is actually regular. It's regular. So on a regular scale, let's say on Bitcoin, right? If we take it from the very bottom here, right, to the very top here, how many percent is this? 1,600%. Very large, right? So you'd be like, wow, that's a lot. Yes, it's a lot. But if you take from here to here, it's only 123%. So you see that it distorts your perception of things. You might think that this is a lot, but it's actually not a lot in percentage terms. It's only 100%, right? 128%. Whereas this is 1,600%, 128%. But it's half the size of this move, right? Right. But because it is set up in such a way where it's every 2005, right? 2005 to 5,000 to 7,005 to 10,000 to 12,500, 15,000. Yeah. So it is is incrementing in a standard way. But if you change it to log scale, it represents things much more accurately in terms of the height, right? So again, here to here is about 1,006, right? Here to here is 120, right? So does this make more sense, right? It makes more sense, right? Rather than if we were to look at it from a regular scale, right? The height makes more sense. So that's why we use log scale. We want to see things for what they are. It is much more accurate to our eyes, and we are not deceived just by looking at it. The height can be very deceptive. So we want to have accurate height according to the percentages of the increments. So yeah, so that's why we use log scale. Hope that answers your question. Should we use Fibonacci retracement based on log scale? Yes, if you're on log scale, you log everything, right? So yeah, you just log scale everything, the Fibonacci retracement, the Fibonacci extension, trend-based Fib extension, even the trend lines as well, you know, and the price range, yeah, everything just change it to log scale. To me, it's much more accurate. So yeah, there you go. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Good question. All right, let's check out today's top 50. Let's get straight into it. ApeCoin. ApeCoin against BTC. Here we are for ApeCoin. We have a target over here, 9,000. We're at 10,883. We got this target way back on the 11th of May, 2023, which was 1 month ago. And we are on our way down. So another 20% more to go for Ape against BTC. Ape against USDT. Not looking good as well. I feel like we're about to take out the lows over here. Oh boy, this is going to be a series of lower lows. The next lower low for Ape USDT. I feel like that's coming. So yeah, be careful about rushing into a trade, right, for ApeCoin. PEX is stablecoin. Frax is stablecoin. The graph GRT against BTC. So looking at graph against BTC, yeah, there was a big sell that came in, right? Do you see this? This is what you call a shooting star, which means that there is significant selling. Even the volume is also pretty high, right? There's big rejection right at the skinny pink line. Magical skinny pink line. More downside? Yeah, looks like there's more downside. Are we oversold? Not yet. So there's more room to go towards the downside, right? Yes, there is. So be careful about rushing into GRT BTC. Against USD, yeah, it's not looking good. This is ladies and gentlemen, this is a descending triangle, right? Beautiful descending triangle. Mountains, mountains, mountains. Moreover, again, this is a shooting star. And more likely than not, we're heading towards 666, right? 6.66 cents. We're at 10 cents right now, so about 30-something%, I think. 38%, yeah, almost 40%. So, yeah, it's not looking good. We're also retesting the skinny pink line. The support and the skinny pink line is running parallel. And yeah, I think we're about to collapse to 666, so be careful, right? The sign of the devil, more downside to be expected for the graph. Could be a short though, so yeah, but if you do enter a short, remember to set a stop loss because things can always go wrong, right? So yeah, there you go. Moving on will be EOS. EOS against BTC is going out of the top 50. Oh boy, Dan, what are you doing? Dan Larimer is the boss. I don't know what Dan is doing. EOS BTC, yeah, look at this. It's evidence that if you had put your money in the very beginning into BTC, you would have done so much better, right? EOS was the ICO initial coin offering, right? The highest what do you call it? Budget? No, not budget. Investment, right? They were seeking for 1 billion, I think. I'm not sure if they got, but they got a lot of money for it. So it was the highest in terms of investments. But look at how it is performing against Bitcoin. Just put your money into Bitcoin. You would have done so much better, right? EOS against USDT. EOS against USDT. Binance. Looks like a descending triangle. I don't think it is, but it looks like a descending triangle, right? And yeah, we could be heading much lower. So EOS is just not really looking that good to me. Right, it looks pretty crappy. So yeah, nope. EOS is a no-go. Rocket Pool, RPL against BTC. This is Rocket Pool. Anything for Rocket Pool? Yeah, it feels to me like we're curving back down, right? You might argue that this is a symmetrical triangle. You know, it could be breaking higher. I don't think so. Why don't I think so? Look at this. Look at this. Right. Shooting stars. 2, 3 shooting stars. Looks like 3. 4th shooting star is coming on, right? There's significant selling pressure pulling the price lower for Rocket Pool. So what do you think? Would you go long when you see selling pressure coming in for Rocket Pool? Of course not, right? Rocket Pool against USDT. Yeah, even Rocket Pool against USDT feels like it's curving back down, right? If we were to curve back down, we get a bounce over here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a head and shoulders. You see this? Left shoulder, big head, right shoulder, we head lower. We ride down the highway to hell. I'm on a highway to hell. Send, let's do it. Send against BTC. Sanduski. Yep, again, look at this. Sell, very strong selling pressure at the bottom. But this is a double bullish divergence, right? Higher low on the RSI, higher low on the MACD. Ta-da! There could be a reversal though, but I can't say for sure. Right, we've already dropped so much. So much. And I could count 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like the end may not be too far away. Right. Yeah, we are severely oversold. Severely oversold. There could be a bounce, but I cannot guarantee it. Right. So yeah, as long as we are under the skinny pink line, we remain bias bearish for SAND BTC. SAND against USDT. Here we are for SAND. Yeah, okay, the hope we have, right? The hope we have for SAND is that we get a symmetrical over here. Right. A, B, come down for a C, get a D, E, and then we break higher. Absolute best case scenario. But of course, we need to see the buying pressure coming in first, right? Again, I can't say for sure. We can't say for sure. We still need to see that curve come back in, right? Again, I was saying SAND is severely oversold, but just because of severely oversold doesn't mean we cannot take out the lows, right? The moment we take out these lows, this whole thing is no longer going to be a ABCDE kind of a squeeze, right? It's no longer going to be a squeeze. It's just going to be something else. So you got to watch out for that. Yeah, and we could also get, you know, mountain ranges here, and we could still collapse lower. So my point is, we have to wait for a clearer bullish chart pattern first before putting on a long, right? Because we still don't know how much lower things are going to go for Sanduski, the Sandbox. Algorand, Algo against BTC. Real ugly. Really ugly, right? We had a target over here, and we've hit targets. The target was at 714. Yeah, we've breezed past it, right? The target we had was on 26th of January 2023. So February, March, April, May, June. 5 months, we've hit targets. Yeah, we were saying very likely, you know, we'll be taking out these lows, and eventually we did, right? We were hoping way back, right? Way back in January, right? Let me just do a replay. Ta-da! If you could go back to my videos, right, you could tell that we have been hoping, right, again, we were hoping that we could get some sort of a, right, we were hoping that we could get some sort of a, right, A, B, C, D, E, something like that, squeeze breakout, right? But it didn't happen, right? So trading is very difficult. It is not as easy as you think. And what happened after that? Yeah, we fell. So we identify this as a falling channel. And this could take the path of EOS as it falls really low, right? Down. We can bounce, but we can just, you know, Algorand could just do something like this. Like how EOS has been, right? EOS, BTC. Just look at EOS. So ugly. It's so ugly, yeah. So, you know, it dropped a lot. Yes, we had bounces as well, but we still dropped lower and lower. Another rally, lower and that's the I don't know if that's going to be the fate of Algorand, but there should be strong bounces as well. But again, we respect the skinny pink line. As long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain bias bearish for ALGO against BTC. ALGO against USDT. Here we are for ALGO. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to hold. I really do hope that there is a bullish buying pressure coming in for ALGO against USD. Again, as long as we cross the skinny pink line, right, it would be wise. It would be wise to switch your bias to bearish, right? At the beginning, when things were here, and when we cross the skinny pink line, right? Yeah. So when we cross it convincingly, you should have switched. Everybody should have already switched to a bearish bias, and yeah. Anyway, if you had money in Algorand, right? Let's say, for example, you got in over here, it would be wise once we cross it. You have to sell. You just have to sell it off, and yeah. Yeah, we just dropped. Oh my god, it's not good. It's not good, right? Even when we were falling over here, right? We didn't know how low it was gonna go until we see buying pressure coming in. How do we know that there was buying pressure? A big green candlestick, long wicks at the bottom, longer than the top, and you could see volume. One of the highest volumes ever on Binance. Yeah, one of the highest volumes ever. Very high volume move that came in. Buying pressure. Yeah, so hopefully we will see something like this for Algorand as well. As it drops, you might feel despair. There's no more hope. Yeah, but wait. Wait for this to appear. Right. Eventually it will, but Hopefully it will though, but again, I can't say for sure. So it didn't come for EOS. EOS is still in a downwards trend, right? For years it's been in a downwards trend. Where are we? Algorand. Moving on. Algorand against BTC. So this is Algorand. Any sign of a reversal? No. Again, but I see a double bullish divergence, right? Higher low on the MACD, higher low on the RSI. It's also a higher low. Oh, it could be a triple. Oh, I think it's a triple bullish divergence. Okay, there could be a bounce though. There could be a bounce soon, hopefully, sooner rather than later. But again, we're still under the skinny pink line, so remain with our bearish bias. Again, if there were to be any rally, we will be late into our entry. We will not be knife catching. Otherwise, you might meet the fate of EOS, right? So yeah, Algorand against USDT. Yeah, again, we hope the buying pressure comes in sooner rather than later, right? We're hoping that we get a ABCD over here, break higher. Best case scenario, right? But no guarantees. We could still draw all the way down, take out the lows, and this whole thing will be invalidated. Absolutely possible. We're already, again, severely oversold, but just because we're oversold doesn't mean we can't drop any lower for Algorand. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Algorand. Moving on will be Optimism. Op against BTC. I think Op is already in a bearish trend. Yeah, we've already crossed the skinny pink line. Could we rally? Of course. But we expect the skinny pink line to provide resistance. And then maybe as the skinny pink line starts curving back down, we come back down for a mountain. We get another mountain over here. Yeah. We could be heading lower to take out these lows, right? Potentially. Op doesn't look good. Op doesn't look good. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Optimism. I think there's still much more downside to come for Optimism. But it's not going to be so simple though. Right, again, there's a double mountain over here. We dropped. Pew! Again, another smaller double mountain here. Are we oversold? Yeah. Just because we're oversold doesn't mean we can't drop any lower, right? Again, as long as we're already under the skinny pink line, we remain bearish, right? For Op against USDT and against BTC. We would be expecting more downside. Yes, we're already oversold, so there could be a bounce, but I would still expect us to drop lower, right? Even now when we're dropping, we don't even know how much lower things are going to go, right? If anything, I would just count this as 3 waves, right? There could be a 4th and 5th wave down. So yeah, it just doesn't really look that good to me. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Optimism. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 50 crypto TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!